Hello everyone and welcome to QualityOldGames. Today we are having part 8 of the extreme difficulty campaign as the Julii, and the extreme difficulty means that we started from Tara and we have fought all our way to Rome. And capturing Rome was rather essential because with it we can now train any units we want. Before that we were only allowed to have Hastati and Equites. And actually, I think, do we have military tribune? Yeah, we do have. Pet lion might be rather nice. Decorated hero we have. Perhaps we could get rid of this spinster aunt. But I think we will send a task force to take care of Publius Maxentius and thus wipe out the SPQR once and for all. And by the way, about this series, I'm kind of indecisive what to do with this, because at the moment it seems that now that we have Rome, especially after we hopefully have soon Marian reforms, we will be in really good position to actually beat the rest of the campaign, the Imperial Victory 50 provinces. Of course, the other Roman factions, Brutii, Scipii, can perhaps put up a fight, and then there are those Greek cities that might be able to do something, but I'm not sure that the campaign would give too much challenge anymore. So I think this is kind of the decisive episode. If the enemies manage to do something,
no honest Roman will weep, even though he was a countryman.
Then perhaps we will have a new episode, but if this is a rather series of clear victories, I think this might actually be the last episode of this campaign. Publius the Mean. Do we have any general around here that we could perhaps utilize? Perhaps this guy should come here instead. Oh, and some archers will be a nice addition. And let's gather a relief force to Patavium. I think they should be able to hold for at least one more turn. And then next turn we can move out from Dam and perhaps from Bordersholm as well. And then probably from Osca too. Because we should finish the retraining of the troops over here. Lemonum could use some additional garrisons. Massilia, perhaps we should send a couple of Hastati this way to intercept Rianorix. But yeah, I think we have a turn. Okay, so Rianorix is actually pulling back. So we can send these two Hastati to Osca. And I doubt that we actually need a general in Samara Briva. So let's send him to Spain. And Lemonum, we certainly could use port and some improved roads, etc, etc. Perhaps improved Temple of Jupiter. And then, okay, this guy is getting to Mogontiacum. And let's get this guy to Mediolanum. So is that's faction heir. Is this perhaps a bit too risky? Well, at least we can perhaps lure them out. But yeah, I think charging Antium or Arinimum should grab the attention of the Scipii. We don't need that fort anymore, so we can reinforce Rome a bit further. And actually, it might be prudent to... Could we send this unit out as well? Yeah. So let's see. If that army is pulling back, it will try to cross the bridge. And we could perhaps inflict quite heavy casualties. On the other hand, perhaps a direct strike. We have the numbers, but if we lose, the consequences will be quite dire. I guess we will do it this way. And one of the main reasons is that when we break the siege, we will kind of relieve quite a large chunk of our forces. And let's actually pull back to the woods. Oh, the reinforcements are delayed. Whoops. So much for us pulling back the... Could we perhaps snipe the enemy general over here? At least we are inflicting some nice damage over there. But yeah, I think we will actually lose this army. They are winded though, so perhaps we can achieve something. Then again, our right flank seems to be crumbling, and left flank as well. So now the question is, can we actually get our reinforcements in the field in time? Okay. We are getting them.
The reinforcements are here. Send them to fight. Dishearten the enemy.
And the general has taken quite a beating, but yeah, not looking too good. And it seems the enemy is turning around to face us. Perhaps we could snipe the general now. Let's move the infantry line into position, and let's hope that these guys actually get out of the battlefield rather soon. Oh, we are even routing some of the enemies. Well, that's nice. And that's it for the enemy general. Nice. While we are at it, let's take down some of the Equites.
It would be better for your general to fall on his sword than live another day. He is running away.
So what about the rest of our reinforcements? Okay, that's it for those Equites, I think. Perhaps we could take down one more of those units. War dogs. And I hope the war dogs are chasing after these Barbarian cavalry unit instead of... Yeah, good. Because it would have been rather nasty if they were chasing the bodyguard. Okay, we have a new unit on the field. Good. Oh, what's that? Velites? They seem rather tired, so... let's try to wipe them out. Okay, so much for those Equites. And let's see if our infantry line could catch those dogs, because I would really like to have some light cavalry on the field. And I guess it's just time to engage. Okay, I think we do have quite enough the numbers to deal with the rest of the Scipii army. Now the main goal is to prevent too many of them escaping, so that we can actually wipe this army out. That's the primary goal at the moment. Okay, I guess those Hastatis are pretty much run down. Let's deal with the last remainders. And I think the trick is almost done. Could we perhaps catch those? Let's see. Then again, perhaps... well, they are war dogs, but I guess they will get away. Yeah, well, decent enough victory. Though it looked a bit bad initially, but we prevailed, and I think that's it for the whole enemy army. And we have a man of an hour, that's excellent news. So basically what we are doing, we are sending out the troops we can spare. So basically, let's hope the public order will hold. I think it will, because we need to send in some other troops for retraining. Yeah, so we should be able to bring out one additional unit, this new general, and they will head south. And we will have quite a retraining starting in here. And we will also begin training new troops. Excellent. So, and we need new troops in Mediolanum as well, but now we have second almost full army, or rather soon full army. Coming. So, the siege towers are being built next to Arinimum. We have additional general coming, and I think now we are ready to march out from Dam. And let's see how many units we need to recruit to keep the population happy. Let's leave one additional unit there. 70% public order should be enough. And we should be able to reach Vicus Gothi rather soon. And then from Bordersholm, I don't want to leave too many troops over there. So whatever is the minimum requirement, I think that's actually those peasants. So let's go to get some replenishments from Dam. And then we are ready to strike southwards towards these settlements with that army. And here perhaps I should wait for one additional turn, and I think some cavalry could be rather nice. So yeah, we do have a turn. And in Massilia we have a market. I don't think we actually need anything else over there. Patavium Arena looks good. Perhaps Academy for gaining some better retinue in Rome. Well, Foundry would be nice, but let's decorate Quintus's retirement place with public baths. And in Bordersholm sewers, I think paved roads will do great over there. And time for some retraining. While this army march is onwards, and perhaps I should actually begin the siege with these troops, so we can make sure that the siege actually begins. And next turn perhaps, okay, rather experienced spear warband, but it shouldn't be too much of a consequence. Here we can retrain these, and then let's continue training Principes. The reinforcing army. So, what do we have here? Captain Augustus, rather strong troops, by the way, and Captain Numerus. I'm kind of thinking, should I auto-resolve that one, or should I actually fight it on the battle map? We could of course bring some reinforcements here, but yeah, since we probably won't be having too many difficult battles ahead of us, I think fighting that battle manually will be rather nice. Let's leave some garrison. And now the question is, should we strike for Carthago Nova, or should we strike for Numancia? And I think we will head for Carthago Nova. And if we actually could wipe this unit completely out, or rather this army, it should go a long way in securing our supremacy here in Spain. Are they planning on charging us? Apparently not. Except with light cavalry. Okay, well, as you wish. Ah, they are fighting to death. So, another brave cavalry charge. So they have slingers of their own. Fortunately not too many. And I think you guys should hold. So, are you guys firing at something? Perhaps we should just rush them. But since they are so kind as to kind of gift us some Spanish mercenaries, perhaps we should oblige them for a moment longer. And since they cannot pull back, yeah, I think we want to engage those war dogs because, okay, good. They are fleeing, excellent. So let's begin to roll their flank. And actually the whole front. Hopefully at the very least. And I guess you don't need to fire anymore. And let's make sure that these guys don't fight anymore. Good. And then let's just finish the rest of them off. Especially those slingers. I don't want to face them again. So I guess that's actually it in this battle. Some casualties suffered. Perhaps I should send some of the units for retraining. Or then perhaps we will just push onwards. Okay, good. So, next turn. Oh, I forgot the siege. But I guess this is actually quite a bit better option, to be honest. Interestingly, the garrison can help even though another army is besieging the settlement, but I guess it's good to get our new commander some battle expertise or experience. So the terrain is favoring us quite nicely. The settlement is where? It should be somewhere nearby. Yeah, it's over there, so the enemy reinforcements will come from that direction, meaning that our battle line must be made accordingly. That one unit of Hastati really shouldn't be too much of a problem for us. But that enemy reinforcing army, on the other hand, probably will. So I doubt that we actually want to have... well, we are going to utilize the border of the map. And I think we will send cavalry to deal with the initial enemy army. Oh, are they reloading? No, not quite yet. Okay, and they are sending in their general. Let's see if we could snipe him. And that's it for them.
Show their true virtue. They are not soldiers, only frightened rabbits running from our men.
Let's send the general back into position. On the other hand, I'm just wondering, could we achieve something over here? But perhaps it's better to play it safe. So in any case, that was a blow to the enemy, and we do have the high ground. So it should be over for them. Kind of, it's over Anakinus, we have the high ground. Don't try it. Oh. So what's that light cavalry doing? We actually have winded cavalry of our own, so... oh, it's cavalry auxilia. Not nice. I'm not usually a fan of these control groups, because moving the units, they do something weird when they try to stick to this formation, and then kind of the commands for individual units or two selected units like these might be just a disaster when they have this control group. So yeah, a bit risky, but at the same time I think in this context that might actually serve us, especially with these two groups regarding Warcry. But perhaps I will just dismantle this one. So now they are rather easy to select. Okay, time for some crying. And it's rather nice that the war dogs are taking a beating over here. Now the question is, should we actually try to rush these guys? I think we might be able to break them rather easily. But let's hold the defensive position, at least for now. Okay, the Barbarians are too impatient. Okay, so they don't have a proper general. Okay, so that means we are going in. And the front here is beginning to crumble. Nice. And of course, if we actually can wipe out enough of the enemies, we will take the settlement. And of course, taking the settlement is rather already an auto-resolve thing. I guess it was those war dogs that caused the panic for the mercenaries. But when we rout that unit, and yeah, there is that one cavalry auxiliary still, let's actually try to catch some of these guys still. One battle avoided is always some casualties avoided.
Enemies show their true virtue. They are not soldiers, only frightened rabbits running from our men.
Oh, they're still getting away. So, that should do the trick. And I think the settlement will fall to us. A good first command from our new general. And I think we can use some money. Yeah, we can use some money from those, and then apparently no new man quite just yet. Perhaps the mines will do rather nicely. And by the way, thanks for pointing out, our Roman Empire is still governed from London or Londinium, but I guess that's rather fitting because we were banished there, so take that, you Romans. And I think this army will march straight away towards Capua. Perhaps we will fight Publius the Mean along the way, but here let's combine some of the troops, begin retraining, and get one unit of Principes in addition to the existing ones, or existing units we already have. And in Segesta, yeah, looking good. Let's get this guy to Arinimum, and I think we should actually try to raise force so we can move against Dacians and Gauls in that area. Lugdunum will need some extra protection, let's put it that way. I think we will try to hold that pass with what we have. They shall not pass. Yeah, let's try this one. Yeah, and it was as bad as I thought it would be. And taking that settlement is going to be nasty. So let's leave some of the war bands here. We want to have some of the cavalry. So I guess that's actually the fastest route to where we are heading. And still we have public order issues. Well, I guess we just hope that the settlement will hold. And let's take Vicus Gothi. Carolus the Cold-Hearted. Perhaps those two armies in Italy should be quite enough to deal with the enemies over there. And now we are having some proper heavy infantry. And let's hope we can land some nice pillar shots on the bodyguard or on that spear warband. So in order to do that, you guys can move a bit faster. Okay, so perhaps, yeah, we are going to land some nice hits over here. Nice, since they are silver experienced warband, so doing some damage this way is, well, it seems confusing them somewhat.
Our troops should be ordered forward.
Oh, not you, but where are? Okay, you guys go forward, secure the bridgehead. And it seems they are forming the phalanx, but that shouldn't be quite enough. I'm kind of conserving these javelins for the bodyguard.
Great gods! Our soldiers have done well this day. The walls are taken.
Okay, and let's move in with the main force. I don't think you guys need to pursue. Oh, they broke and they died. So let's get the Hastati front into position. Probably here, this way. And let's wait for all of them to reach their positions before we issue the fire at will command. Okay, not so much for that. Okay, they are starting to take some casualties, but could be a bit better as well, though. While our cavalry is thinking what to do next. Okay, they are starting to go down.
Gods be praised. shows his true colors.
Okay, nice.
The king has been slaughtered. Let us hope he does not poison the carrion birds.
And that's it.
Settlement captured.
And I think this area will belong to Jupiter.
Orders?
Should I attack? I think I should wait for the enemy to make its move. And those are not yet retrained, so we do have a turn. And it seems Carthago Nova has been emptied of defenders, hopefully. So if we manage to beat this army, the route there should be relatively clear, and when we take it, we should be able to replenish this army rather easily. And the terrain is just marvelous for us. Yeah, so I think we will take position right about here. Let them climb to us. Yeah, that's probably one of the worst terrains for the enemy which they have to cross at the moment to get to us. They will be exhausted when they reach us. We have the high ground advantage, which is actually rather significant in this game. So basically, I think with enough high ground advantage, militia hoplites will actually beat urban cohort. So high ground is really a thing in Rome Total War. There are some tests in the channel if you want to check those out. And of course the high ground gives longer range for missiles, so the slingers are already firing. I don't know at what they are firing, but I think they should be firing at those cavalry units, because they are the most dangerous ones, and of course war dogs could be a nice target too. But yeah, I wouldn't want to climb to the enemy with on a hill like this. Could we target the war dogs? No, not yet. Okay, they are still kind of wandering about in here, and as you can see, they are exhausted. While we are fresh, so quite heavy penalties. They are getting we are getting the high ground buff as well. So yeah, I think the battle is practically over. What they could do is to pull back, but since they are so tired, I think we could actually chase them down and pretty much wipe this army out. So they are kind of between the rock and the hard place. Okay, I guess it's time to charge.
General is killed. Fear makes a home in our enemies' hearts.
So, 50% casualties already. Not too many men remaining. And let's make it so that there are even fewer in a few moments. Oh, they are actually trying to get away from that side.
They are not soldiers, only frightened rabbits running from our men.
But yeah, I guess that was quite clear victory. And it hurt Spain quite a bit. So we have a new governor. Perhaps he should go to the mainland. Samarabrivo, I think sewers are okay. Vicus Gothi. Oh, we cannot do anything else over there. So we still have Publius the Mean over there, and I think one way to force the battle is to strike at Capua, and I think that's what we are going to do. Oh, well, that's nice. Because now we can force the defenders out. At the same time, let's bring the other army here to block the other enemy forces that might be willing to engage us over there. And in Dam, well, I guess we can make peasants to maintain the public order. This guy, I think they will take up the garrison duty on here, while this army begins to march towards Domus Dulcis Domus.
Engage the enemy! Out of move, sir. Imperator, move out!
And then this army will strike south to Vicus Marcomani. And
Depleted, sir. Order.
We do have some Spanish stragglers over there. I think we have enough troops in that area to take care of that Gaul army. Of course, unless they get some really nice mercenaries. And Carthago Nova should fall rather easily next turn. And I think we do have a turn almost, but yeah. We will strike at this army. Gaius the Harsh. They begin to have quite a lot of siege weapons. By the way, is our general Secundus Valerius should be able to handle this. So we will try to smash that initial enemy army rather quickly, and then move against the second enemy army. And I think, well, yeah, I think we actually need to use Pila in that initial charge as well. We have quite veteran troops as it is. But yeah, I think we will actually order the whole army onwards. And then we will issue some targets. Equites. Hastati. Hastati. Equites. Those guys. And time to put on some pressure. Actually, we want to engage without Pila. And time to run.
The enemy general is running away. This is no way for a leader to behave, but in battle, it's beyond belief.
So I guess that's it for the enemy army.
They are not soldiers, only frightened rabbits running.
That went actually quite well, to be honest. So let's put the infantry back in line. Let's deal with the stragglers. We don't want them to garrison Capua because, well, we want to take the settlement with this battle already. Okay. So the dogs of war have been slipped. And which unit they are actually targeting. That's actually quite relevant. Okay, it's this one. Or is it this one actually? Yeah, it's this one. Okay. Okay, those Principes are holding quite well over there. Good.
Roman has fallen in battle. The enemy leader lies dead upon the battlefield.
Okay,
God
and
be
that's it.
praised! The enemy's hearts are full of fear, and now they flee.
And I think this will do it for Capua. There shouldn't be too many survivors. Okay, nice. A rather clean victory. And Capua falls.
Victory!
And it falls.
Attack!
Now.
Victory! Settlement captured!
And time for some retraining. Let's combine some of the troops here.
Imperator, sir! Orders, General! Imperator! Orders!
Okay, nice. And it seems we have worthy successor for Quintus the Victor. And perhaps rather soon we are ready to move out from Patavium as well. But yeah, I think we do have a turn. Oh, Rome herself is besieged. Okay, fortunately we have this army, and let's hope the terrain is favorable to us. Let's see. Actually, it might be favorable to the enemy.
Today we face the...
It's actually favorable to us. Excellent. Or at least not bad for us, let's put it that way. So let's form infantry line. This time we have some missile unit support. And I think I need to use command groups once again, because our aim is to grab that ridge over there. Okay, so now we have the high ground advantage once again. Perhaps we could move even a bit further ahead. So that's just great for our archers. I'm a bit worried about this right flank over here. I don't find barbarian mercenaries to be particularly reliable. But yeah, we are starting to whittle down at least some of the enemies. I mean, 4% enemy casualties before anything practically has been done is rather nice. Could we perhaps hit those principes while they are walking on that side? Mercenary hoplites as well over there. But yeah, I think we can just keep firing because, well, the battle will begin soon enough. Oh, cavalry auxilia. Let's see. So they are running here and there. trying to adjust the formation. Perhaps I should get rid of this. Formation. And here they come. Okay, yeah, they are breaking. They are breaking really nicely, and I think we can pursue. Oh, those are Hastatis actually. We don't want to engage them with Equites only. So, yeah, let's go.
The enemy general is running away. This is no way for a leader to behave, but in battle, it's beyond belief.
Indeed it is. Oh, treasury. I mean, this is going to be a real blow for the Scipii. They're taking so bad of a beating that I doubt. Oh! War Dogs actually managed to rout Barbarian cavalry. Perhaps I should order these guys. Okay, they are pulling back. So, at least some of them will get away.
The gods be praised! The enemy's hearts are full of fear, and now they flee!
And that should be it. Yeah.
The day is ours!
A rather nice victory. Though the whole enemy army was not wiped out, but it will take them some time to lick their wounds. Let's send this guy to Arinimum. And I guess public baths are quite nice. Rome, yeah, we do have Imperial Palace here. So, as one of the commentators said, but apparently we don't quite have the something for Marian reforms. My guess is that we need to have Imperial Palace in some other settlement than Rome. But yeah, I think our army in Capua is ready to move out once again. Let's leave those guys for retraining. And some mercenaries as garrison. And we can, it seems, actually keep the settlement rather happy enough as it is. And towards the settlements of Brutii. And we need to relieve Rome. So are those troops strong enough? I guess they are.
Imperator, prepare for battle. No more moves, sir.
Oh, there is rather mercenary heavy Germanian army. Perhaps we should reinforce Quintus a bit.
Leaving the army.
Or is it Quintus? Lentulus, yeah.
Imperator, prepare for battle. Orders.
Well, let's have one mercenary unit. And Osca should be rather well defended. Perhaps we should begin to gather troops for another prong for our attack over there. And it seems we have some Spanish reinforcements. Unfortunately, they are a bit too late to aid Carthago Nova.
Has conquered.
And perhaps sewers to improve public order. Okay, so I guess we are doing relatively well. So we have 27 regions, only 23 to go. And it seems that we are breaking the other Roman factions. I don't know about the Greek cities. Let's see about the lists. So Greek cities might be doing okay, but I think we will just steamroll them with our so much higher production. So they have something like 8 settlements. Egypt is doing okay. What about other? Actually, Parthia is doing okay. Carthage doing relatively decently. Okay. Germania, yeah. Britons, we wiped them out. Armenia, Dacia. Thrace, Pontus, Armenia. Yeah. I doubt that even these 3 factions combined could be quite enough to challenge us, but I will leave that up to you. So, we are up to the final battle of this episode, namely Battle of Rome. We are trying to relieve the city from this army, but feel free to tell me in the comments, do you want this campaign to continue, or do you wish this to be the final episode? If this is the final episode, I think the next campaign will be... I don't think that I have tried Thrace for quite some time, so some appropriate challenge campaign as Thrace or Thracia should be rather interesting. So if you vote for this to be the final episode, I think I will begin the Thracian campaign next week, or then we will move to Barbarian Invasion to do some challenge campaigns. I'm kind of thinking if I could import Julii into Barbarian Invasion and begin once again from Ireland. That could be quite funny, but let's see if I can manage that. But that's not going to be the next campaign in any case. But I think Thracia or some challenge campaign in Barbarian Invasion, and of course Thrace also being a challenge campaign, would be nice for the next one. But yeah, let me know in the comments below. And it's time for the final battle. I'm kind of proud this is my elite army over here. Such veterans, every last one of them. Fine weapons, fine armor, experienced, well, excepting those principes who should be the kind of the elite of our forces, but I guess one cannot get everything. So we actually don't have the range superiority, we don't have cavalry superiority, so I guess we need to rely on the infantry to just beat the Scipii into submission. And they don't have proper generals, so that's probably their downfall. But yeah, I think we can wipe some velites out first. Are they actually pulling back altogether? Not quite. Yeah, that's the issue with these control groups. They can be handy at times and kind of handicap at others. You guys shouldn't be running quite so much. You don't have breath left for battle when it commences. And those guys are patiently waiting out there. Let's try to keep it so that Quintus Victor can actually enjoy his pension out there, so he don't have to take part of the battle. So are those ballistas, they are not firing. Are they out of range? Which sounds kind of odd to me. Okay, so are they... For a moment I thought that they would actually charge. They kind of have triple axis formation here, by the way. Hastati principes over the velite line in front of them, treasury in the back, some cavalry archers, cavalry on the side. Rather nice, to be honest. But yeah, I guess it's time to move onwards. Where are you going? I guess this is something on the lines how you don't fight Romans in the battlefield, as the results can be quite ugly. And let's see if we could grab some of those archers at the very least. Oh, that's not good. Okay, they are breaking still. Just grab them. And we don't want to fight against those war dogs over there. So instead we are going to fight against some other war dogs.
The gods be praised! The enemy's hearts are full of fear and now they flee!
Just grab the last remaining of them. And that's it. Rome is saved. And Quintus can continue his retirement. And that Scipii army actually might be wiped out.
Victory!
Yeah. Nice. Oh. And I thought that we actually entered the Rome herself.
Forward! Move out! No more moves, sir.
And as we have the opportunity, let's retrain
Move out!
these cavalry units here as well. So, I think this is actually everything for today, so thank you very much for watching. If you like the content, please leave a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. And if you want to support the channel, consider becoming a channel member. Your support would be greatly treasured, and remember to vote for the continuation of this campaign in the comments below. And very special thanks to existing channel members, Napoleon Complex, Cossack Hussar, Mark Anthony. Your support is greatly treasured. Have a great rest of the day. QualityOldGames out.